Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. We're going to go ahead and hop into the God Topo and Super Light Speed Mode Dispo EZA. We're going to go ahead and rock, of course, LR Jiren. The more I use him, the more dominant he does appear to be to me. So if we go ahead and take a look at the Universal Survival Saga sort of category here, at the moment, I don't have my full power Jiren ready to go. Obviously, I did get super mega god lucky on his banner, so of course I'm going to get the 55% video and stuff for him out as well. Honestly, I think this EZA is going to be super, super easy. Again, you're just mainly going to want to use AGL and tech units, obviously. Once my Jiren would be fully built up, I would replace Blue Cow King Goku with him. UI Goku, I probably would leave on the team, though, because his 70% chance to dodge is just so powerful, right? Now, if we get Jiren at any point in here, we're going to see exactly how ludicrous this man gets. Because Jiren, again, I've played around with him a little bit just as, like, sort of, like, the friend lead, you know, since, obviously, I've been doing the EZA and stuff like that, and just, like, the free, like, 3 million damage he starts out with, it's just, like, it's very impressive, like, 55%, and it's, like, turn 1 with no support, he's at, like, 3 million, like, it's like, oh, well, that's, it's quite good. Also, this EZA is going to be tremendously easy, by the way, because we're going up against Universal Survival Saga enemies, which means these Kale and Khalifa units are just dummy busted, right? We could use STR Kale, Tech Khalifa, LR Kale and Khalifa, TUR Kale and Khalifa. Like, honestly, I probably would be better off just replacing, like, some of these units with TUR Kale and Khalifa, right? UI Goku is my favorite, so of course I'm going to slide him in here. You know, him with this guard breaking ability, I guess, is good for attacking Dispo. Will allow him to do that damage even without having to crit, right? So, of course, we'll go ahead and take that. There we go, not bad. This EZA, I just don't think is going to be difficult for anyone. I mean, you have to be, like, a brand new player. And even if you're a brand new player, EZA is not meant for you anyway, so I just don't see how this one is going to be difficult for people. The roster of Universal Survival Saga is just, it's way too damn strong. Like, there's too much you have to work with, I think, for this to be tough. Because, like, I'm even using, like, EZA AGL Khalifa. I've done videos with her. I haven't had a chance. Okay, so see, watch. Okay, so we, I could put Tech, I kind of want to put Tech Khalifa here, but let's let Jiren, so, okay. He's one dupe? He has 172k defense. He's so strong, dude. All right, I would love to let Jiren just have. Nah, what am I thinking? Of course we're gonna get Jiren out here. What am I thinking? Let's get him out there. The reason I did sort of want to let that Tech Khalifa rock is because, remember, Tech Khalifa, she has guaranteed 100% chance to dodge against Universal Survival Saga enemies. So she literally cannot be touched. Which, I mean, obviously, you know, how busted is that? Very busted. So there is at 1.99. I mean, I guess that's not like a jaw-dropping number or anything like that. But, I mean, he's not even at his 18 key super attack. He's getting no support, nothing. Defense is high. Attack is high. This is going to be a very interesting EZA, like, trying to get super far in. Because, you know, you potentially could, like, set up shenanigans with Goku's Spirit Bomb. But then, you know, look at this. So we would be able to use Jiren's active skill if we would make it to turn 3. And then, you know, he gets that extra 30% attack and defensive buff. And it's just, like, the damage he's going to be doing is sick nasty. Obviously, like, him debuffing the enemy, you know, stunning them, lowering their attack and defense and stuff like that. None of that is actually going to go ahead and kick into play, but it's fine. Alright, so we get Kale and Khalifa coming out, and then it's just GG. Kale and Khalifa, I mean, I don't know. They're pretty ridiculous. We got Goku and Frieza, who I find myself, like, just not really using Goku and Frieza much, but, like, I mean, have they aged at all? Not really. I mean, Goku and Frieza, they're solid defensively, provided that they super attack first. Their defense is going to be A-okay. The damage they deal is disgusting, obviously. But look at Kale and Khalifa. Yeah, I still think Kale and Khalifa, by the way, well, I think now they're probably the 6th best unit, because I don't quite think Kale and Khalifa are in the same, like, level as, like, LRUI, Jiren, probably Blue Goku and Vegeta, the Blue Fusions. I think Kale and Khalifa is just a slight step below. I do. I think Gohan and Goten are in that same class with Kale and Khalifa as well. Very, very, very powerful units, no doubt about it. So again, like once I would have all the units built up and stuff like that, I would be rocking double Jiren as our like lead and friend for this team, right? Double Jiren definitely would work out very, very well. I'm gonna go ahead and put UI Goku first. And then, normally it's like, oh, type disadvantage. Oh no. But guess what? UI Goku just don't care. Although when I'm off camera, UI Goku is just doing this, bobbing and weaving every single attack like nothing. Just with ease, minimum effort. But then usually when I get on camera, Goku starts getting touched. Like it's like, oh, Goku, thanks for making me look stupid on camera. Yet again, I appreciate you so much, Goku. All right, so there's Goku and Frieza. Attacks that much lower than I would like to see, but then again, they get massive buff by support, and that's not even with their full passive active. But again, in an EZA environment, they're not going to be able to have their full passive active, right? Because obviously the enemies are immune to having their attack lowered. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. It is funny, too, kind of going through this EZA and just looking at the absolutely massive amounts of like rewards we're getting too. Like I totally understand why people don't like EZA area if your reasoning is that you're not like you just hate like the drop off in rewards from like a typical EZA, right? Because like we do this normal EZA and like we're getting like all these Grand Kais, we're getting orbs like from multiple typings. Like I've had Dispo and Toppo rainbowed for quite a while. So now I'm just getting a ton of extra AGL and STR orbs that I can just sort of sit on. Because let me see, I need to rainbow. The 3 new units are Int, Physical, and Tech. Full Power Jiren, the Pride Troopers Toppo, and then the Casserole Pride Troopers. All 3 of them are very good. Universe 11 is one of the most limited categories in the game now. It's so small, but it is so insane how good Universe 11 is. Like seriously. They made Universe 11... I think Universe 11 and Universe 6, it might sound weird, but they're definitely 2 of my favorite categories in the game, despite the fact that they're as limited as they are, because they're just incredibly cohesive. The units are just designed to work incredibly well together. It's like all these units for Universe 6 are all great offensively and defensively, because, Dokkan has, like, a fetish with making the Universe 6 females just ridiculously busted. Like, we've talked about this a lot, right? Here's Goku getting hit a lot, by the way. And then, of course, Universe 11, it's just like, you have LR Jiren, who is, like, seemingly number 1. Again, I before I, like, just say, put my fists down and say, yep, he's best unit in the game, I do want to see a lot more of him, because, same thing with Goku and Vegeta, right? I thought, like, when I first saw them, it's like, ooh, I could potentially see them being, like, number 1. Like, they're very, very impressive, for sure. Alright, this is a bit of a bummer right here, but I guess it doesn't really matter too much that we're not going to get a super attack right there. Because, I mean, they're just going to do 500 million attacks, right? That's kind of what Kale and Khalifa's gimmick is right there. Just a very strong unit. And then, like, them getting ki the way they do, too, like, when they attack, like, it's just very, very powerful. It's still a very powerful unit. And then, if you're going up against a Universal Survival Saga enemy or a Pure Saiyan enemy, Kale and Khalifa, I mean, it just doesn't get too much better than what they're able to output, right? Their damage numbers and shit is just, like, so high. Alright, so yeah, the next video I'm going to work on, too, I'm going to go ahead and get Jiren Awakened, 55% video, see how good he is. I got to take a look at what I've got for equipment for my boy Jiren, actually, because remember, Jiren, absolutely, 100%, 1,000,000%, I think you're going to want to go just full additionals for Jiren, because it's just way too free to get him super effective against all types. It is going to... Oh, a Rainbow Jiren. Wow. Okay. Sure, we'll go ahead and bring him. It's going to be very common Jiren is super effective against all types, because just having the enemy's attack or defensive lowered, it's not going to be hard whatsoever, I don't think. So you're going to be just absolutely, like, a showstopper almost all the time. So, like, if he's already super effective against all types, then it doesn't really matter if he's doing crits or not, right? Like, it will, because crits ignore defense, obviously, right? But you guys get what I'm saying, right? Like, the extra damage from an additional would be a lot more impactful than just getting the the crit, right? Because he's already super effective against all types. So I'm definitely going to try and get this man some additional equipment for attack. I'll take a look at what I've got. Again, because he is... I don't think I can say the blue fusions are better than him. I just can't, because like I see him turn 1 putting up numbers comparable to LR Blue Gogeta from like turn 7, right? Like that to me, it's just like, how can I put Blue Gogeta in front of him when Jiren is just that overwhelming immediately, whereas Blue Gogeta needs build-up time, right? Like that's just the way I look at it, right? Like, you know, Blue Gogeta has got a lot more going on, right? Like with the active skill, you know, he has the dodging in slot 3. You know, he has, you know, don't get me started on when they do their active skills in slot 3 and then they get the dodging and then they're doing like 4 attacks and stuff like that. Like, duh, right? Whereas Jiren is just like, you know, coming right out, 5 million attack stat, big damage, 1 hit, you know, boom, 1 hit or quitter type deal. He does have his active skill as well, but I don't know. To me, it feels like it's between UI Goku and Jiren for best unit in the game. I feel like a lot of people still strongly disagree with me about UI Goku being as good as I think he is. I mean, I'm totally okay with that, right? But for me, just the defense of his, like, pretty much unconditional 70% dodging for as long as he does. It's not unconditional, but I mean, his dodging is unconditional. It's just, it goes from 70 to 50%, obviously, after 7 turns. But then the way his attack and defense build with him dodging, it's just like he's brilliantly set up. It's a brilliantly designed card. The only thing is if he would just like raise defense for 1 turn on super attack as well, add that to him like guard breaking, I think that's all he would need. Just like a 30% defensive increase for 1 turn on super attack would be really nice, because then it's like after he supers, you know, and then he's gotten a couple of dodges, his defense is just going to be so insanely high. Just very, very good. Very strong unit overall. All right, so we'll go ahead and finish things off with our girls, LR, Kale, and Khalifa, the ridiculous duo that they are. So we'll go ahead and finish this up. Again, I'll try and get a bunch of videos out related to Universe 11. I still need to go through the story event. I got to farm up Casserole. Obviously, I want to get like the TOPPO Pride Trooper unit awakened as well. They're just very good. Universe 11, it's not as big as some other categories, but it's not a bad category. And I mean, maybe the best unit in the game is leading that category. Instantly, that makes that category, like, way better. Like, Universe 11 shits on, like, Giant, for example, right? Or, like, I don't know. There's a lot of teams Universe 11 is better than, despite the fact that it's as limited as it is. Then, of course, I want to do the rainbow videos for, like, God TOPPO and Dyspo and stuff like that as well. I'm going to do the video specifically for God TOPPO, but I think I am going to fully EZA God TOPPO and be using him in the Jiren showcase, because God TOPPO is a huge part of bringing Jiren out to full power, and they made sure people could do that, because right here, I haven't really, I was thinking about maybe doing a video on this. These are the top 7 units they pointed out that people picked, and then, like, if we take a look right in here is TOPPO. There he is right there, number 5. Like, TOPPO is legitimately one of the best units in the game, like, easily. It's just, absolutely, he is. And everyone can rainbow him for free with the wish trips, because you will get 5 wish trips, and then you could get 2 from Dragon Ball wishes. So literally, it doesn't matter if you're a brand new player or what. Everyone can have God TOPPO rainbowed for free, just by playing. So I mean, that's, you know, these units. I don't see Kefla. This is stunning to me, because I do not find that Kefla that impressive. She's good, but like I think she's the worst unit on this list. Yeah, easily she's the worst of these 7. The other 6 I think are far better than that Kefla. So very, very bizarre. But all right, I'm gonna get this stuff done. We'll go ahead and go into this Jiren showcase. Thanks guys for watching. This EZA should be tremendously easy for most people. And I'll catch you guys next time.